All right, so hopefully you managed to get that organized, and you've got this bit in the style at the top, and then further down you've got these these areas here, these columns. So what we're going to do is we're going to populate these columns. Now what you need to do is you need to you see where it says div, there's a column, and what we're doing is we're just moving the elements apart. So we've got the beginning and the end of a column, and then the second one and the third column. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to add in, like I've got on my other one here, I've got sort of Duran Duran. I've got one of the most popular bands in the early 80s, and I've got an image and a Duran Duran. So what we're going to do is you can see that in my images folder I've added these three images. They're all slightly different sizes, and the reason why that is that I've sort of just downloaded them and I haven't resized them in Photoshop. But there's a kind of cheap method we're going to use to make them all look the same. Okay, so what we're going down, we go scroll down on our main page, on the page that we're using, and we're just going to use p tags, which is paragraph tags. I'm just going to put in there one of the best band of the 80s. Okay, and then underneath I'm just going to write their name, Duran Duran. Oh, forgot the P. Okay, so there we go there. I'll just get rid of the other stuff. And then in the middle of those, I'm going to add in an image. So again, I'm just going to put img image, and then the source, which is src. Okay, and then I'm going to browse, and I'm going to go and find my image, which is Duran Duran. I'm going to add in the alt tag, which is just going to be Duran Duran, which is that right there. And this bit here is I'm just going to put in the width equals, and you need to have, just going to put them 200 pixels. You need to have the speech marks round as well. So the height equals 200 pixels as well. And then I'm just going to close off that particular element. Okay, and you can see there that I've just basically put an image in that column and then added some stuff there as well. Let's just go and check what that looks like. Okay, and there you can see it's in that column there. Okay, so you're probably thinking that, oh, well, I can see it, okay, but it seems to go to the left, and we'll have to sort of alter that in a moment. So once you've done one, you can then sort of do the next one. So the best way to do this is to copy and paste one of the best singers of the 80s. This time I'm just going to put in Kylie. Okay, so Kylie's in there, and I can need to change all these things as well. So you can see what's coming. And this time, instead of having Duran Duran, I'm just going to put in Kylie. There we go, there's a thing, and again, let's just check it. There's Kylie as well, and then our final one will be The Cure. Okay, so what I'd like to do is to do those two, and then see if you can do our last column, which again is just copying Control C, Control V, and then you just put on another band of the 80s. And this time it's just going to be The Cure. Now, obviously you can have your own stuff at some point. You can just add in there. And I'm just finding this stuff. There we go, The Cure. And then we've got that there. So again, we're just checking it, making sure that it's working, and there as our content. Now obviously it looks a bit kind of all over the place at the moment, but what we're going to do is spend the next sort of video just tidying it up and making it look better than it is. But what I need you to do is to make sure that at the top here you've got your kind of style, as I've talked about, and then in here you've got your row, and you've got that there. The beauty of using rows and columns is that if you were sort of doing this and you wanted two lots of this, okay, that's our row there, and that's all about. So you can see there that if I sort of grab that and said Control C, Control V, I've just copied it, you see that I get two rows of it, and then if I had sort of 6 bands I wanted to do, we can just alter those. So it's really, really quick to kind of just manipulate. Once you've got it worked out and everything done, you can just sort of change your elements inside. Okay, have a go at doing that.